With event planning and misfortunes, I've had my fair share, right? And one of the three main things that I faced is people are not reliable. Some people may not show up because they are incompetent, or they may not show up because they are in situations that do not allow them to come, right? For these situations, what I normally do is I would find extra helps. If somebody's in charge of a specific task, I'd make sure that person either has an individual who's underneath them to help them achieve that task in case they may not come. Or if push comes to shove, I myself will take the role by also learning what, okay, this role requires this and this, right? How can I, be prepared for any type of situation where the person is unable to come? Second thing that I've seen as a trend during events is time management. As much as we may plan ahead of time, there are certain situations where things just happen. Like every time, always there's something that just happened that is beyond our control, right? So normally what I do for that is I set a time way ahead. Let's say our event is supposed to start at 8 p.m. I would set looking at our current plans on how we are to achieve this event. I would either set a maximum of 3 hours to 2 hours, or we should be done before 2 hours ahead or 3 hours ahead. And that way I give room for any form of mishaps or things that may not go to plan. And if we're still unable to achieve that before the time limit, I would make sure beforehand, not exactly when the event starts. Like, let's say the event is supposed to start at 8, and I see that according to my predictions, we won't be able to finish at the set time. Let's say I realize this at 8, or I realize this at 6:30. I would obviously make an announcement to relevant stakeholders, or our event is postponed to this, before they even come. Not when they come, then they see then they see that the event is not, on time. Then the last thing that I face as a problem is accusation of venues and equipments, right? Problems with that. And that's mainly in the sides of some people may be very difficult to receive, get these things from. They may have certain rules and regulations that, become very tedious or are very difficult to acquire these things. What I normally do is I don't focus as much as I say, before I even announce the venue, I should always have a list of different places where I can achieve the set goal. Let's say, for example, I'm trying to host a formal meeting. I would ask to have 3 different common rooms or seminar rooms, 3 different ones from 3 different sources, so that during the whole accusation, if one refuses, I can take the other. This is the strategy that I always put into play, that in case a situation comes where we booked the room and they change their mind as time goes, I still have another one that's readily available waiting for me, so that I may not face situations where people are unable to provide the equipment that I need for an event. That's how I normally deal with these 3 factors when it comes to events, because these are the 3 main things that affect my events or events that I've created.